So one of the questions that we get from a lot of people after they divorce is whether or not they can go back and change alimony. So there are a lot of ways that different people want to change alimony. You might want it decreased. You might want it eliminated entirely, or you might be interested in whether alimony can be increased, or if you can go back and get alimony after the divorce, even though you didn't get any during the divorce. So let's dig in and talk about modifying alimony down the road after your divorce is final. The first thing that I want you to know is that this is case specific. In other words, every single divorce can have a different answer. So that's why our team's first step for our clients is to look at the court's order from the divorce. That's the key. Some orders spell out when and how alimony can be decreased or increased or eliminated. So your first to do is to call us and have us take a look at what you have and what it actually means. The next thing I want to talk about today is what happens if your court order is silent, it doesn't say anything about how alimony can be changed. So generally speaking, and look, this is very generally because there are a lot of nuances, the key in Connecticut is that alimony can be modified when there's a substantial change in circumstances. So you ask, Megan, what's a substantial change in circumstances? Good question. Could be your ex's remarriage or cohabitation. Could be someone having a long-term disability or a career change. Anything that leads to a substantial change in your financial circumstances. So now I want to make sure that I leave you with the most important thing. And listen, this is a cautionary tale. What you don't do is agree on the side with your spouse to change alimony and not let the court know. The only thing you've succeeded in doing is setting yourself up to be in contempt of court if your spouse later changes their mind. So in other words, you need to change the divorce court's order with the court in order to actually officially, legally change alimony, even when you agree. If you agree, we draft an agreement, we enter it with the court, and we formally modify your alimony. If you don't agree, we go to the court and ask the court to rule. If you're watching this video, you have questions about how a change in alimony might work in your case. Get us your divorce order so that we can interpret that thing. The words don't always mean what the words initially appear to mean. So we'll get you real answers and we'll come up with a real strategy to move you forward.